welcome to the Colac Herald Sports Match, Colac Music's highest rating online sports show. My name is Ben Martin. With me, as always, is Mr. Netball himself, Alex Baird. Alex, welcome.
Thank you, Ben. Great to be back for yet another edition of this cracking online TV show.
It is always exciting, and without further ado, we'll get straight into the football action of the weekend. Before we start off, no Geelong football or netball at the weekend, no GFL. They had a league bye, so we'll get straight into the CDFL action. Kicking off with a big clash at the weekend between the ladder leading Simpson Tigers and Colac Imperials, last year's grand finalists. Colac Imperials actually beat Simpson for the second time this season. They won this one 11-11-77 to 9-11-65. Imps broke away in the third quarter to beat the Tigers after a pretty even first half. Both Fenton kicked 3 goals for the winners, while their best players were Sean O'Neill, Simon Scott and Russell White for the coach. While for Simpson, Mark Clissold, the recruit, kicked 3 goals, and their best players were Luke Will, Drew Quarterpale and the new fella Tom Spokes. In other matches of the weekend, Alvey has proven too strong for Lorne, winning 9-12-66 to 4-2-26. Adam Arbuthnot kicked 3 goals for the Swans, while their best was the assistant coach Liam McGaunt. For the Dolphins, Ricky White kicked 2 goals and their best player was the coach Box Shields. Birregurra has proven too strong for Illawarra Back, winning 11-15-81 to 6-4-40. Christian Kelly kicked 6 goals for the Saints, while their best player was Campbell Floyd in a rare appearance in between Geelong Falcons commitments. For Illawarra Back, Sam Barrow kicked 2 goals and their best player was Paul Stinchcombe. Crossing to South Colac now, where the Roos have defeated Apollo Bay 14-5-89 to 10-9-69 in a finals rematch from last year. Ben Cox kicked 4 goals for the Roos, while their best player was Tim Spears. For Apollo Bay, Casey McDonald kicked 3 goals and their best was Ryan Brady. Finally, Forest has defeated Otway Districts 15-11-101 to 4-6-30. Brenton Flynn kicked 7 goals for the Lions in a best on ground performance, while other good players for Forest was Sean Wells and Travis Maloney, has kicked 2 goals to lead his team scoring for Otway Districts, and their best player was Kane Clissold. So that wraps up football at the weekend. I'll now pass you over to Alex with the netball.
Cheers, Ben. Yeah, a few good matches in Colac District Netball. We'll start though with the Tigers, Simpson Tigers that is, and Colac Imperials. Tigers went into the match really looking to knock off Imps, who are undefeated so far this year, but they couldn't quite get over the line. Imps won the match 56-43. Beck Scott brought up her 500th goal for the season, so fantastic effort from Scott. She scored 51 of her side's 56 goals. That is massive. But yeah, I mean, Candy Robbins scored 3 and Jess Finch got in there with 2. Simpson goalers, Jessie Hawkins scored 26, while Ashley Spokes, who's returning from injury in a layoff, scored 17 goals. Imp's best was Sarah Higgins, Beck Scott obviously, and her, Sarah Higgins' sister Kate. Simpson's best, Jessie Hawkins, Kelly Power and Paige Mason tried her best in defence all day. And moving to other matches, Otway District 60, Forest 14. That's the first time Forest have gotten to double figures this year, so look, that's a good sign from them, improving as the season goes on. Mariana Vickers scored 31 goals for the Demons, while Stephanie Mason scored 9 goals for the Lions. Demons' best was Jane Robertson, while Melinda Ballard had a good performance for Forest. Illawarra Back 37 were just too strong for Birregurra 29. Courtney Garner was strong in goals for the Bombers, netting 23, while Cassie Spokes scored 12 for the day. Illawarra Back's best was Rachel Roger, who returned from the GFL, very impressive player, while Simone Smith was the Saints' best. South Colac 65 defeated Apollo Bay 36, very dominant performance from the Roos. Nicole Mitchell on fire with 33 goals, while Kath Spears had a good day for the Hawks, netting 24. South Colac's best was Edwina Parker, while Marley Coots had a really strong game on Tegan McNamara in defence. Lorne in the final match were just too strong for a young Alvey side, who really tried to match it with the Dolphins. Carly Entercott, she's like Beck Scott, she scored 31 of 35 goals, so that was a really solid performance, while Georgia Robinson scored 20. Shelley Ryan, Lorne's other co-coach, was the best on-court performer, while Maggie Eldridge had a strong game in defence. And Ben, that wraps up netball for the weekend.
Thank you, Alex, and that wraps things up for us here at the Sports Match as well. Thanks again for tuning in for another week. Be sure to tune in next week. But in the meantime, make sure you grab Wednesday and Friday's Colac Herald to keep up to date with all the Colac Herald sports news, and we'll see you next time.
Good night.